channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll be doing a from beginning to end on this Christmas look that I put together for you all. I'm starting off with a clean face, already washed and moisturized. And of course, I gotta moisturize my lips. This is my little buddy. His name is Pistachio. And he's also lip gloss, as you can see. I am reaching into my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydra Prime Primer Lotion. It is a 3-in-1 moisturizer, primer kind of deal, perfector. This is the first time I'm using it, and I'm always looking for ways to kind of create moisture and put moisture back in my face, especially when I'm caking on my face, and I like this one. Now I'm using my Fenty Beauty. Honestly, I can't find the color or the shade that I'm in. I'm looking at it as we speak, and y'all, I can't find it. Like, I don't have the box either, so I can't even. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I'm using my foundation and using my beauty blender. I know, like in my previous videos, I said that I like using my fingers, but honestly, I think for this lotion, for this foundation, it kind of came out a little bit too dry. So when I used the beauty blender, it definitely kind of added moisture back to my face. And now I am using my Maybelline concealer in the shade 30. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's two shades from this concealer, and there's one that is supposedly like higher than the number 30 that is lighter than the number 30, which doesn't make any sense, but so I use a 30 instead. I don't know what the other one is. I don't use it because it's too light. And as you can see, I added it underneath my eyes, and I added it to the bridge of my nose to kind of create more depth. The foundation kind of matted out my face and almost flattened it. So adding the concealer adds more of like that depth. And I'm using the tip end of my beauty blender to kind of blend in those colors. My dog is acting a fool outside. Like, I was like, can you not? And now one of my tricks that I do is I flip it back to the side that I use to apply the foundation, because it still kind of has that that color that I have, and I apply it to where I feel like it's a little bit too harsh of a contrast. And then I blend it out, as you can see, and I'm just kind of, making sure that it's almost seamless. Obviously I want my cheekbones to pop, but we don't want them to be like two different shades on my face. That's not a good look. And now I am using my favorite eyebrow pencil to kind of start creating, but honestly I think I started a little bit too soon. I was like, oh my god, I forgot to bake. So I'm gonna start baking in like 2 seconds. Girl, when you gonna start baking? There, here we go. I am reaching to my CoverGirl loose powder in the shade 120. This is thebomb.com. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure why I use powder if I don't like my face matte, but this specific powder kind of just makes my face look so delicious. Like, I like it, so I use it. So I'm baking so that my body temperature can kind of soak up all the extra gunk that I just put in the primer and all that stuff. Like, obviously I still want it to look poppin' and dewy, but I also don't want it like smearing off my face, which I think is why people use it, but don't ask me, I'm not a pro. Now I am going back and trying to create some eyebrows out of these nothings. This Christmas, Lord Christmas, I am wishing and asking for some eyebrows. Like, why did you forsake me? Like, she really don't care about me. She was like, you don't get no eyebrows, B. And I don't get it, but it's okay, because she also gave me the flick of the wrist, which means I can create my eyebrows. Create my eyebrows. So as you can see, I'm drawing them in, and I kind of messed up. I didn't include that footage because this video would have been like 20 minutes if I did word for word, clip for clip what I did. So there's a part you'll see I messed up a little bit, but I went back and fixed it. I did spend a lot of time on my eyebrows specifically for this, a lot longer than I usually do, but I was not trying to look crusty on camera for y'all. Okay, I wasn't trying to look bad. So I am reaching into my Eco Tools detailed lip liner, and I'm dabbing into my eyebrow pen, and I kind of darkened out the front part of my eyebrows. And now going in with the flat brush, also from Eco Tools. There's like a shade and a defined side to it. I'm using the defined side and using that concealer that I used before, and I'm kind of just making my eyebrows pop. You know, I don't have eyebrows as I said before, but what I do know is when I just draw them without concealing them, they look rough, girl. They look rough. Like the ruffles. Lord, they look rough. So the highlight, not the highlight, the concealer definitely kind of helps sharpen. See this right here? This is where I think I dipped down a little bit too hard, and it came out almost like a wave on my forehead. So I went back and fixed it. Also, because I know y'all gonna peep it, and I peeped it when I was trying to edit this video, where my scarf is and where I'm adding the concealer right now, there's gonna be a definite line. I fix it later, but you know, just want to let y'all know I know. And now I'm using my Smashbox 24-hour photo finish shadow primer. I use this to kind of pop and pop prep my eyes for when I add my shadows. And as you saw there, I used my Huda Beauty textured eyeshadow palette, and I used the color Sandalwood, and I'm adding that underneath my eyebrow, not like on my like directly underneath, but like on the highlight part of my bone. And then I'm using the color Henna, which is so bomb. This color is so pretty. I love this color. Thanks, babe, for you know, getting me this palette, because this one's almost, oh, it's my favorite. I'm done talking. So I used that with a fluffy, the other end of the detail brush, and I kind of just added that to the crease area, and I brought it to the bridge of my nose. And now, using the same brush, but the other end, the detailed end, the one that I used for my eyebrows, y'all saw that? I'm using my concealer, and I'm kind of creating this, I don't know what you would call it. It's a cut crease, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a cut crease. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing. I was just kind of going with the flow. I wanted to create something that's cute, but also not something that I've seen before. My girl JJ, I'm always complaining like I can't do cut crease, and she's like, yeah, you can. So I said, okay, F it, I'm gonna put it out into the spirits, and I'm gonna try it out. So I went ahead and did that. And now I'm going back to that lip brush that I used before, and going back to the color Henna, and I'm kind of adding it back on to kind of create more of a contrast between the concealer and the eyeshadow. See that? Kind of just making it pop a little bit more. And here, I didn't know what I was going to do, but then I remembered I had my NYX. I think we agreed it was NYX. Yes, my NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and I'm using the bottom two orange and yellow colors and kind of mixing them together to kind of create this yellow on my lid. And when I'm applying the eyeshadow, I'm making sure to not go into the crease. I'm literally just applying it on my eyelid. And now going back to the Huda Beauty, I am using the color Black Truffle, and I'm adding it to the outside of my eyelid in a V formation, as you see here. Just kind of adding it to like the end of my waterline, kind of how you would if you were applying an eyeliner, and then kind of creating a V right above it. Again, avoiding to touch the concealer that I struggle bust to conceal, and kind of create that little wave thing that you see there. So, you know, doing the same thing to the other side, kind of trying to create that really cool, almost smoky eye, but not really, kind of a vibe, you know. Another trick that I am doing for this specific look is I'm brushing it outwards. Usually I kind of just tap the eyeshadow onto my eye, but this time I'm kind of brushing it out to kind of create a wing. You see that? Almost bringing it, following the concealer. I was like, what is that thing called that I put on my face that I said it like 200 times already? Yes, following the concealer and just doing that. And going back to the Huda Beauty, I'm using the color 24K and tapping that to the inner part. You see, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, so I was like, oh, you better get back on there. Ugh. I'm using that, and I'm tapping it to the inner part where I put the yellow eyeshadow pretty much. And then again, back to the shadow. I'm into the palette. I'm using the color Henna with that fluffy brush that I was using before, and adding it to the merge point of the black and that gold that I used. The camera pretty much died on me, so I went and added mascara, brushed off all the extra stuff, highlighted, blush, did all of that great jazz, and added my eyeliner. And now I'm going to be doing the lips on camera. I am, ooh, child, what is this? It's dark in here. I am using my NYX lip liner in the color SL15 brown, and I'm lining my lips to kind of create a dark outside but vibrant inside color. I don't know I don't know if that makes sense. And now I'm using my Milani Color Statement lip liner in the number 2. It's called the True Instant Color. I don't know if that has anything to do with the actual product, but that's what it says on the thing. And I'm pretty much filling in the rest of my lips. I will say I didn't exfoliate my lips last night as well as I thought I did. I did it anyways, but it wasn't as good. So please don't say nothing. Oh girl, your lips is crusty. How you going? They're not crusty. They're just a little flaky. Okay, I tried. And then I went in with my Milani lipstick, red lipstick in the color 7. It's called the Best Red, and I pretty much just put on the lipstick the way you would any regular lipstick. And now I'm using my e.l.f. Oh Lord, I think I left it downstairs. I'm not going downstairs, y'all. I'm sorry. Pretty much, you can even use baby powder for this. This is a trick that I learned. If you want to take any lipstick to make it matte, you can take a powder and pat it on and it mattifies it. So you don't have to go spend your coin buying matte lipstick. You can use any regular lipstick and then matte it, as you see that I did there. I went ahead and added my eyeliner, took off the scarf because I was trying to lay these baby hairs for y'all. Oh, I hope you like this finished look. I really wish you a happy holidays. And remember, peace and love makes the world go round. Thanks for watching. Mwah!